Okay, so now let's check out some of the other tools. So let's make sure our top layer is selected. We'll go to our rectangular marquee tool. Okay, if you hold it here, you can see what it actually is. Okay, let's click and hold. Let's go to the elliptical, for example. Now, if we click and drag, and this is basically going to be what we select. So let's just pick a random spot here. Let's say that. Okay, and now what we're going to simply do is hit delete on the keyboard. And what that does is it reveals the layer underneath. Okay, so if we go back to our selection tool, you'll see that it's still being selected. So all you have to do for that is Command D, or go up to select and click on deselect, which shows you what up here. Okay, and I don't really want that, so I'll go back to layer style. Okay, so we'll try this again with rectangular marquee. So we will select just that. We will hit delete, and that's the area of the photo that we've now deleted. So you can go to select, deselect, and that is done. Once again, we'll go back to the original, go back to this. Now we can go to the lasso tool. And this basically means that we can click and drag and draw whatever we want, whatever shape, and that's going to be the selection area that deletes. Okay, so let's go back to layer. So next we have the magic wand tool, and for this example, because there's a lot of different detail in this shot, it wouldn't work too well for this. But if we go into this shot, for example, we have a huge difference from, the edge of this person's face to the white on the left here. So this would be a great example of how to cut out this spot very easily. Up here we have our tolerance. If we increase this to, let's say, 40 and select here, you'll see that it didn't quite get the bottom here. So we can either hold shift and click there to select an additional area, or we can increase the tolerance, go to select, deselect, and then try it again. So now it's selected a little more. So let's go to 60. Deselect, we'll try it again. Okay, and if you hit delete, now just like we had before, it's because this is not rasterized. So if we click OK, we will right click here, we will go to rasterize layer, and then now we can start removing things from the layer. With it still selected, hit delete, and then if you press Command D on the keyboard to deselect, now very easily and quickly we are revealing just the image behind. Okay, so let's just go back here. Okay, now we could select other things, such as, let's say, the lips. Now this will be a little more difficult, so with tolerance, let's say, set to 15, we will click a part of the lip, and then we'll hold shift, and we'll just try to increase the size until we've included all of what we want to select. And we're just still holding shift. Okay, now you'll see it's selected a part up here that I don't want, so we'll hold Option and then remove that, and we'll just try to clean it up just a bit. Okay, so that did a pretty good job.